Hi again, got another feature to show you coming to Howler 8.2. This should appeal to math type people. Now previously when we used the resize panel, the image size panel, there was an option for a unit calculator where you could use other units such as inches and metric and that sort of thing. This has been renamed first of all to other units to be a little less mathy sounding, but there are some new options here as well. For example, the ability to pick a common DPI size instead of having to necessarily type one in. But more importantly, this feature has been extended to be usable from other parts of the program. For example, inside of the image size panel, you can now access the other units feature. And one additional place has been added recently, and that's in the grid panel. Let's see. The grid filter, rather. Render grid. So now, say you wanted to print out some graph paper and you wanted just to quickly set up a filter to render that graph paper for you, but you didn't know what size to make the grid in order to fit into actual units. Well, now you can use the unit calculator. You can set a specific DPI for whatever you're going to be printing at. I'm going to go ahead and use 96, which is screen resolution. I'm going to type in 1.5. That's another change we've made. Previously, you could only enter integer numbers. Integer numbers. Anyways, but now you can use fractions. And as you can see, that'll be 144 pixels. I'm going to hit that. That's 1.5 inches at 96 DPI. And as you can see by looking at a ruler at the top, we do actually, every other inch we are aligning, so you can see that's 1.5 inches, and it does actually align with the ruler there. If you were printing at 300 DPI, you could have just as easily put 300 in the DPI setting there. But that's oh, and there are also metric units as well, centimeters, and you can use dots for centimeter as well. So that is just one small change coming to Howler 8.2. We also have some cosmetic changes coming to support Windows 8, which is what I'm running on right now. As you can see, we're running on the slightly flatter look for this version to go with Windows 8, which is no longer uses the arrow look with the glass and all the gradients and the raised borders and everything. We are now using a slightly less gradient intensive interface. We still have a number of gradients, but we've toned down some of the more intense ones, such as on the rulers, which are now flat. You can still turn rulers on and off, and incidentally, we now remember the state of these features on the grid setting panel, so that they're remembered when we restart the panel. For example, if we had the ruler on, it would be on when we came back into the program. Another feature is we can now set up quick guideline using the ruler. This is just a temporary guideline. It can be toggled on and off by clicking again on that ruler, but you can use that for aligning things. Those are just some of the new features coming to Howler 8.2, and we'll probably be doing some more updates later, and we'll see you then.